In a world that rewards burnout, where women are praised for being busy, but not for being whole, there comes a quiet moment when you realize you've been living in survival, not in softness. You didn't always feel this way. There was a time you lit a candle before dinner, a time you folded your blouse with care and wore your grandmother's earrings for no reason at all, a time when your perfume wasn't for a party, it was for yourself. But somewhere between responsibilities and distractions, you stopped. You stopped treating your life like it mattered. You stopped tending to the details that once made you feel like you. This video is not about perfection, it's about remembering. Remembering the power of your presence, the rhythm of your rituals, the calm that returns when elegance is not an event, but a lifestyle. If this message is already reaching your spirit, pause for a moment, breathe, and know you are not alone. Then subscribe and check the description box for some of my favorite elegant daily items: perfumes, soft robes, journals, music playlists, and more. Let this be the season you return to yourself. Ritual 1. Delegation is not laziness, it's wisdom. Let me tell you something the modern world forgot. The elegant woman is not the one who does everything herself. She's the one who delegates with grace, so she can focus on what truly matters. In Proverbs 31, the virtuous woman had help. She wasn't ashamed to assign tasks to others. Why? Because her time was sacred, and so is yours. You were not created to carry everything alone. If hiring help, meal prepping, or simplifying your home gives you more space to rest, to reflect, to create, it's not lazy. It's divine strategy. Elegance begins with margin, and margin is created through wise delegation. Ritual 2. Create transition moments throughout your day. Truly elegant women don't just move from one task to the next, they transition. Before work begins, they pause. After a long errand, they change into something soft. When they shift from mother to woman, they light a candle and reapply their perfume. Why? Because transitions matter. They remind the body that it's allowed to soften. They signal to the mind that you're entering a new space with intention. Try it today. Between tasks, take 3 minutes. Wrap yourself in your favorite cardigan. Play soft music. Wash your hands slowly. Apply hand cream. Breathe. That's a ritual. That's elegance. Ritual 3. The evening beauty hour, not just a routine. There's a difference between rushing through your skincare and romanticizing your wind down. The evening beauty hour is sacred. It's not about the number of steps. It's about the mood. Dim the lights. Put on your robe. Use your fingers like silk brushes across your skin. Spray a lavender mist on your pillow. Play soft jazz or a classical piano mix. This is how elegant women care for themselves. Not because they're performing, but because they're remembering who they are. Ritual 4. Create order in your closet, peace in your mind. Your closet is not just a storage space, it's a sanctuary. When it's cluttered, your mind feels chaotic. But when it's curated, everything flows with more clarity. So here's your gentle challenge. Go through your wardrobe this week. Donate what no longer serves you. Steam the pieces you love. Organize them by color, by category, by season. Let your closet reflect the woman you are becoming, not the stress you've been carrying. Because a beautiful outfit is not just about appearance, it's about presence. And when you wake up to a space that honors your femininity, your entire day softens. If you're still here, this message is probably stirring something in you. Let me know in the comments. What's one elegant ritual you're reclaiming this week? Let's inspire each other. You'll also find links in the description to the pieces I personally use to stay grounded, from loungewear to perfumes to daily luxury touches. Let's continue. Ritual 5. Plan outfits based on how you felt, not just what you wore. This week, when you prepare your outfits, don't just ask what looks good. Ask, what made me feel graceful this week? Was it the long beige skirt that made you stand taller? Was it the silk blouse that made you speak slower and more confidently? Was it that simple linen dress you wore barefoot in the garden? Elegance is not found in trends. It's found in alignment. So before you plan what to wear, reflect, and then build your outfits around who you're becoming. Keep a small wardrobe diary. Write down how an outfit made you feel after a long day. Over time, you'll stop chasing style and start embodying it. Ritual 6. Rotate beauty into your home on purpose. Elegance loves freshness. Every week, find one small way to reintroduce beauty into your space. Swap your bedside flower, change your candle scent, rearrange your coffee corner with a clean tray and 2 new mugs. Print a Bible verse or quote and place it on your vanity. This doesn't take money, it takes awareness. Elegant women don't wait for a holiday to bring beauty home. They rotate it weekly, and their home becomes a living reflection of peace. If this is making you feel seen, I want to hear from you. Comment below, "This is the ritual I'm reclaiming." And tell me, are you refreshing your vanity this week? Your perfume? Your weekly planner? Let's inspire one another. And don't forget, I've linked some of my favorite pieces in the description. From soft sleepwear and scent diffusers to the rosewater toner I use every night. They're all there. Now let's keep going. Ritual 7. Order brings emotional stability. Here's a truth few talk about. The more chaotic your environment, the more anxious your mind. But when you move through routines with beauty and order, your nervous system relaxes. So fold your towels with care. Put away your shoes after work. Create a bedtime routine that softens your body and clears your thoughts. Because elegance is not about perfection. It's about peaceful patterns. Ritual 8. Use the good dishes today. You are not too much for wanting beauty in the ordinary. One of my subscribers shared a moment I'll never forget. She had a friend over and set the table with her fine china, the elegant plates she usually saves for guests or holidays. At first, her friend said, "Isn't this a bit too fancy for lunch?" But before leaving, she said softly, "Thank you for making me feel special. I'm going to start doing this at home." That is the power of daily elegance, not to impress, but to honor. Use your beautiful teacups, wear your softest dress, spray your favorite perfume, even if you're just making breakfast. Because life is not a rehearsal. The only guaranteed day is today. Ritual 9. Preserve scent as a memory for your family. Your perfume is not just for you. It becomes part of the emotional memory your children will carry. Your spouse, your niece, your grandchildren. Decades from now, someone will smell that soft vanilla musk, and they'll remember how you hugged them, how you read to them, how you smiled while stirring the soup. So choose it with care. Don't rush it. Perfume is legacy in a bottle. Ritual 10. The luxury of early mornings. 5 minutes is enough. Waking up early isn't always easy, but even 5 minutes of slowness changes everything. Pour your water into a glass, not a plastic bottle. Wrap a robe around your body and say a prayer out loud. Write one sentence in your journal, open the curtains, and greet the light. These moments rewire your nervous system. They tell your brain, you're not in survival today, you're in softness. And that feeling will follow you into traffic, into work, into motherhood. Ritual 11. The china set on a Monday. There's something healing about serving yourself, like you're the guest of honor. Pull out your linen napkin, warm your plate, use your golden fork. You don't need a reason, you need remembrance. This is not indulgent, this is corrective. It corrects the lie that you only matter when others are watching. It corrects the belief that beauty is wasteful. It corrects the culture that says comfort is enough. But you were made for beauty. Ritual 12. A midweek reset hour. Block 30 minutes midweek. Not for cleaning, not for work, not for family, for you. Use that time to refresh your hair, repaint your nails, change your pillowcase, write a letter to your future self, pray, or sit in silence with a hot drink. This reset isn't aesthetic, it's spiritual. You are reminding yourself that you are worthy of attention, even when nothing is falling apart. Ritual 13. Walking through your home with presence. At least once a week, Walk through your home slowly. Not to clean, not to fix, just to observe. Touch the curtains, light a candle, spray perfume on your hallway rug. Whisper a blessing over your bedroom. This is how elegant women keep their homes alive. They don't just design them, they tend to them. You are the keeper of the atmosphere. Your presence is the difference between a house and a home. Ritual 14. Grooming for spiritual order. Do your hair with intention. Apply your lotion slowly. Put on lipstick even if you're just going to the store. These aren't shallow rituals. They are acts of emotional alignment. The woman who has taken 10 minutes to feel cared for, raises her voice less, feels less scattered, sets a higher standard, that is spiritual, that is elegant. Ritual 15. The perfume that makes you feel seen. There is something sacred about scent. It's not about impressing others, it's about anchoring yourself. Every woman should have a scent that makes her feel like herself. Soft, present, intentional. I personally keep two, one for slow mornings, with warm vanilla, jasmine, or rose, and one for days when I need to feel grounded and composed, like sandalwood, iris, or musk. Spray it before you journal, before you cook, even before a Zoom call. This small act is not about vanity, it's about self-respect. A beautiful fragrance protects your nervous system. It says, I matter, I'm here, I'm whole. Viewer comments, we are reclaiming this together. She is Rooted said, I started brushing my hair each night while playing old hymns. I can't explain it, but I feel closer to God again. At Peaceful Vanity replied, after 20 years of motherhood, I bought a robe that makes me feel like a queen. I'm no longer waiting to live beautifully. You're not alone. We are all remembering and restoring piece by piece. Say this with me, or write it in the comments. My rituals restore me. My elegance is sacred. I am returning to myself. If this video spoke to your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a sister, a mother, a friend. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We are building more than a channel. We are rebuilding dignity, peace, and daily beauty. This is your return to elegance, and it begins with a ritual.